MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Kevin Gausman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, H?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled. This is skied into short left center. Heading after.
I like this offense. You know, they're top third in home runs, so they can beat you that way. They put pressure on you. This is a really good ball club, but I do like how they have guys throughout the lineup that can hit the ball in the park.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, 2-2. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Martin Perez gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
The way I see him, Matt, he's really struggled because he allows a lot of base runners, whether it's by the walk or by the hit. And when you have that much traffic on the base path, you're going to eventually give up runs. So he's got to eliminate that and give his team and himself a chance to win this game.
Here's Seth Smith now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. On the ground to the right side. Fielded by Adore. And here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, center fielder, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
To 2-2 now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So nothing in the Orioles' first. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score. Standing in, Adrian Beltre. And as is the case for many Rangers hitters, his numbers are much better here in Arlington than they are out on the road. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. Out of play.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kim's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. Well, this team is really going to be busy today. You look at how this pitcher's been struggling all season. All you got to do is look at that ERA. That tells me He's given up a lot of balls hit, and the defense is going to be very, very busy in this one.
In now, Rougned Odor. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. The payoff pitch one more time. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Mike Napoli.
Stepping in, Mike Napoli. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Trey Mancini. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Let's take a look at the defense for the Rangers, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking at Rougned Odor. I love this guy. Not tall, stands about 5'6", but man, does he have some kind of power and the ability to play with that fire within him. He's an intense player and a competitor.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman Beltre. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting seventh.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Wellington Castillo. And this is lined foul over the Orioles dugout.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Skied into straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Swing and a miss, strike 2. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Another try at 2-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Kim will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding in, Hyun-Soo Kim. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. One and 2, here it comes. This ball will be chopped foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Digging in, Ruben Tejada. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Odor showing off his range. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Seth Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Well, they put the shift on him, overloading the right side, but they pitch him away, and he shoots the ball that way and picks up a base hit to left field. I don't know why guys don't do that more often.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch popped up. Odor calls for it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shin-Soo Choo. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The next 3-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. He'll try it again. 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
So coming to the plate, Elvis Andrus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here it comes now. And does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. In there, and it's even now. 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes, and he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Liner towards second, and the Rangers are in the hit column.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Stepping in now, Adrian Beltre. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Smith will put this one away with ease to retire the side. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter.
Striding in once again, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two and one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
3-1. Here it is. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Odor is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Settling in now, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Here's Rougned Odor now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a called strike 2. One and 2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jones going back, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. This is such a difficult pitch to hit. But if the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
Standing in now, Mike Napoli. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Carlos Gomez. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Joey Gallo. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Rangers are in the run column first on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 Texas. Digging in for his second at bat, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One and one. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Hey, it's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Wellington Castillo. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 2-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Now at the plate, Hyun-Soo Kim. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Ruben Tejada, and this is popped up back behind second, and Odor will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 1 and the Orioles nothing. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Nomar Mazara. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Third baseman number 29.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Into the box, Adrian Beltre. That's in there, base hit. Mazzara rounds the corner and is headed home. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the sixth. 2-0 Texas. Here's Seth Smith now. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Down the first baseline.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
He'll try again. 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. There is Andrus. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Third baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
Ready once again, Manny Machado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hold at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Adam Jones. And he misses. 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. Number 14 on the season. As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Striding in once again, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
1-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, nice piece of hitting. He reached for it and stayed with it. The ball was executed. Catcher set up outside. He hit the glove, but the batter hit the ball before it hit the glove.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Number 56 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. In now, Jonathan Scope. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Back here on the show, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brad Brock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Brad Brock.
Digging in and looking for more, Rougned Odor. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Napoli. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. Mancini scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder number 14, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They lead it 2-1. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Line, but speared on a hop. No problem here. 1 away.
The batter, number 25. Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Alex Claudio.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Ready for another chance. Ruben Tejada. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mazara's under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-1. Richard Blyer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8 hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Check swing on that fastball right there. Looked like he's ready to tomahawk that bad boy, but he was able to hold up.
Now Chu will lay off ball 4 here, and he's going to reach.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. You go 0 for 3.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Tejada for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Hey, great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Adrian Beltre. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rangers lead this one 3-1.
Your
Jeremy
attention, please.
Jeffress is on to
Now
pitch out of the
pitching for
bullpen in the
Texas,
bottom half of the
number
8th.
23, Jeremy Jeffress.
Leading off the inning, Seth Smith, and they'll need him to get something going here. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's
Third
one
baseman,
away.
number 13, Manny Machado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The 3-2 now to Machado. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all
That's
day
center fielder
long
number
right
10,
there.
Adam Jones.
Stepping in now, Adam Jones. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Mark Trump.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. called strike, and that'll run it full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Trumbo will reach. He's got a base hit. Jones is on his way home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Jose Leclerc enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Trey Mancini will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Orioles 2. Miguel Castro enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Rougned Odor now. He went deep back in the 5th. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Smith has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mike Napoli.
Here's Mike Napoli now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Just a bit low. Ball 3. Carlos Gomez waits on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Smith has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 1-1. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Nothing more in the Texas half of the 9th. Last chance coming up for Baltimore. They trail it here 3-2. Matt Bush takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Matt Bush.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jonathan Scope, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Chu has a read on it. One away.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Johnny Givotilla will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 15, Johnny Givotilla.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Gomez has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 25.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Sliced hard on the ground and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Stepping in, Ruben Tejada. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Two out with the man at first. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Gomez is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Martin Perez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Kevin Gausman is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Matt Bush earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers: 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Martin Perez. His record is now 6-6. The loss goes to Kevin Gausman. He falls to 5-8. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. A reminder that